Welcome to this all-new edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from outside the OHS library, and here's a look at just some of what you will see on today's show.
We'll learn about how one school's accreditation affects some of our own Oakville students.
We find out how some students and teachers are reacting to new learning methods.
We see how one group has found interesting ways to bond as a team.
And we follow some students on a holiday adventure.
We'll have all that and much more on today's holiday edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now. Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Rachel Lyle.
And I'm Veronica Moheski. Riverview Gardens School District recently gained provisional accreditation, but this could affect some OHS students. Rachel and Jonathan have the story.
Of the more than 1,500 students here at OHS, 12 of them travel here every day from Riverview. But due to recent developments, things could change for those students.
The state gave accreditation or provisional accreditation to Riverview.
It's affecting us because basically if you don't have a ride for next year, then you can't come back because they're not going to provide transportation anymore.
Accreditation don't affect me per se just because I'm a senior. This is like gonna be my last year, so I'm like out of here. But my brother is the one that's going to be kind of affected because he still got 2 more years.
The agreement is that all students would be allowed to attend our school district, and we welcome them for 3 years, or 4 years for students that are starting 9th grade.
However, Riverview students know that it will be a challenge getting to Oakville next year. But some are determined to make it happen.
Like my brother will be here next year, but it's just like, wow, he won't have transportation. So my mama got a work schedule, I got a work schedule, my daddy got a work schedule. So like trying to map out all of that is gonna be a little complicated. But I mean, my mama willing to risk it, I'm willing to risk it for my brother.
With Jonathan Dean behind the camera, I'm Rachel Lyle for Channel 97 News. Veronica, do you have any classes that use the Kagan method?
Rachel, I think it's the Kagan method. Maybe you should watch this next story to learn a little more about it.
The Kagan method of teaching has been around for several years. This year, the teachers in the Melville School District are learning more about Kagan.
Kagan is training for our teachers on how to engage students more actively in their lessons and instruction.
We're expecting to see this year kind of teachers trying the Kagan activities. It is new. We've had some trainings for teachers.
Some students and teachers are noticing a change and positive outcome with Kagan.
The things that work best for us would be those review type activities like quiz trade and other things like that will allow the kids to get up and moving and work with each other to come up with right answers.
I feel like a lot of people in my class would be sort of lost if we didn't have the team, hey, let's help each other because we can do that.
However, not all students and teachers are on board with the emphasis of Kagan.
That they're overcomplicating like something we could do that we know works already.
We're at this conflict now where you're kind of taking the autonomy away from teachers to be able to kind of do what they want to do and have the freedom to teach the style in which they want to teach. And that's why one of the reasons I kind of don't use it is because I feel I'm pretty strong being able to keep everyone engaged and actively involved in class on a daily basis.
If teachers embrace it and use it on and off in their classroom, I think instruction, engagement with their kids can improve.
With Casey Lehman behind the camera, I'm Hannah Baker for Channel 97 News.
This holiday season, 2 clubs have come together to form a service project to help animals in need, and it is positively perfect. Get it? Get it?
Good one. Let's get to the story.
For the past 16 days, FCCLA and GSA have been coordinating the Presents for Paws fundraising drive.
The purpose and the reasoning behind it is that all of the shelters are in need of items, especially the blankets and stuff now because it gets cold. And the more donations they get, the more services they can offer the animals. I've been involved with Stray Rescue of St. Louis for almost 10 years now. I have 2 dogs from there. And so it used to just be a collection drive for stray rescue, and there was just a ton of drives going around for different animal shelters in groups that collect for them. So the 4 that Presents for Paws goes to got together to just do one big one.
One of the no-kill animal shelters benefited by Presents for Paws is Stray Rescue of St. Louis, and they shared some of their main values with us.
Mainly just rehabilitating animals, giving them a second chance without putting them down like high-kill shelters do. Really working with them one-on-one and like giving them an opportunity to try again when they're strays.
I started working here when I was 19 years old. I'm 24 now. I've always loved dogs. Just started because I like that, and then bonded to way too many of them. I've adopted 4 now, fostered 54 or 55.
We rely on donations for everything in the shelter, down from towels up to cleaning supplies and even feeding the dogs.
If you missed out on the Presents for Paws fundraiser, shelters like Stray Rescue of St. Louis could use your donations all year round. With Claire Porterfield and Clara Butel behind the camera, I'm Katie Januska for Channel 97 News.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make one of those tape sculptures.
I don't think you're doing that right. Maybe you should watch this next story to see how it's done.
There are many new teachers at OHS this year, but one new art teacher likes to do things a little differently.
She's really good at what she does, and she's really enthusiastic, and that really helps, and she definitely connects with the students.
Well, one thing that I know was new for this year is we did tape sculptures, and those seem to be a really big hit. A lot of the tape sculptures are displayed in the library right now. And art club is new. Really, right off the beginning of the year, I started that because Jess came to me.
When I asked her if she would mind sponsoring for art club, she didn't hesitate at all. She just said she would.
On December 6th, Miss Heil got the art club together for a little competition.
I've split the art club into 3 groups. Groups will be making a figure. So they'll have several people that are going to be models and several people that are going to be tapers. They only have an hour and 30 minutes to create these sculptures, so they will be timed, and then I'll have teachers in the next week or so come in and judge them, and then the winning team will get a prize.
You know who your models are. As soon as I hand you your box of tape, you may begin.
Congrats to Team 1 for winning the tape-off. With Emma Miller, Sierra Uko, and Veronica Moheski, I'm Gabe Poppy for Channel 97 News. And that's a wrap.
I can't believe Cooch just making us grab a camera to film this holiday party.
I know, we have to go all the way back to school.
I think Amanda's gonna come with us too. All right. Hey guys. Hey. Hey Amanda. Ready? Yep.
Right here.
Wait, is that Kagan? Is that Ebert? What? Hey, what are you guys doing?
Waiting for our Uber? Christmas party?
We're going to a Christmas party.
You're kidding? Are you
Okay.
Uber?
Yeah, you guys want to ride?
Yeah, heck
Thank
yeah.
You guys want to listen to this music? Sure. Okay. All right, I got the Christmas tunes. Let's get in the Christmas spirit.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Turn it up, man.
This is so much better than Uber.
Jingle bell, rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing, a Christmas fun. I don't know the word.
Hey, have you heard about the basketball team? I heard they played sand volleyball, paintball, and water polo.
Wow, it looks like this team is doing a lot more than just basketball. Here's the story.
This year, the Oakville basketball team has a different approach on practice.
We're trying to get the boys out of their comfort zone a little bit, trying to do some competitive things that aren't just basketball. We've mixed up with the water polo team and played water polo with them just to get our guys out of their own comfort zone. And after that, we did a sand volleyball day over at the VFW courts. The boys played beach volleyball. We had a tournament. It was a lot of fun. One of the reasons why we came up with these ideas is I'm a Cubs fan, and watching Joe Madden, their coach, he's got so many young players like I do. And one of the things he did was he was trying to think of ways that they could do things that were exciting and fun for those younger guys.
We're here in Millsat, Illinois, where the Oakville basketball teams are showing off their skills, but with a different type of ball.
Yeah, they're not quality. All right, you guys ready?
All right, guys. What happened?
These activities really bring the team closer together, and we get along a lot better whenever we do things like this. I don't know, there's just a lot of guys on the team that I wouldn't have really been friends with before we started doing these activities.
With Cindy Redmond and McKenna Books, I'm Michaela Heilig for Channel 97 News.
Hey, Miss Matthews!
The Grinch song.
Do you need a ride?
Maybe it's cold
Oh,
outside.
I really would like one, yeah. Okay. I have to go get my kids. Can you take me? Yeah, that's fine. Get in.
We're ready. There been a camera this whole time? This is not my best side. Everybody!
He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Hey, you guys enjoy your party.
We
See you
will.
later.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents.
Please stop. The Madrigal singers are much better. Let's just watch the story.
I thought we were pretty good.
A group of Oakville choir students have been hard at work on one of their most popular events of the year, the Mads Dinner Theater.
Basically, it's a little holiday musical that the Oakville Madrigal Choir puts on. Each year there's like a play within the play.
But the Mads Dinner Theater is not your ordinary play.
This is a musical, so we do sing throughout it. At the end there's a concert portion where we just sing holiday carols and stuff.
But then we asked them the real question. Why is it called the Mads Dinner Theater if there's no dinner?
I mean, I'd love to tell you, but I gotta go dissect a sheep brain, so bye.
Does this look suspicious to you guys? I mean, you never answered the question.
Yeah, how can an entire dinner just disappear?
Well, you did make an entire box of hot wings disappear. Sorry, I thought it was appropriate.
You know what? I don't need this. You guys can work on this by yourself.
What's that noise? I tied some bells around his ankles so we wouldn't lose him anymore. Anyways, what were you saying earlier? Oh, yeah, why isn't there a dinner in Matt's Dinner Theater?
I think we have a mystery on our hands. Do you know what this means?
Yeah, I think it's time for some investigative reporting. I'm stuck.
Me too. Want to take a break?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Did you hear that? I think it's coming from the roof. Come on, let's go.
I knew we should have used the leash.
Oh my gosh.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that Corey?
Of course not. That's Santa.
Jingle bells, jingle. Well, if it is Santa, we shouldn't be bothering him. I am not getting on his naughty list.
Boy, I'm getting his autograph. It's Santa Claus. Excuse me, Mr.
Chase?
Really, dude? This again?
I can never do anything in private anymore. Corey, what are you doing?
I felt bad for barging out on you guys, so I was gonna surprise you guys with all these gifts. But why the roof?
Being Santa's always been a dream of mine. Is that weird?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, by the way, I found out why there's no dinner anymore. It's actually pretty simple. The catering just got too expensive, and since they couldn't seat as many people in the drama room, students would have to do more shows, and with it being so close to finals, wouldn't work out. It was too obvious.
Hey, Corey, now that this is all over and we ruined your surprise, you want to come inside? It's cold out here.
Yeah, sure, but I'll need help bringing these presents down. Don't worry, we got you.
So, what do you guys think?
We forgot to promote the Mads Dinner Theater at the end. Well, we can do it now. The camera's right there.
All right, sounds good. Tonight is the last night you can see the Mad Dinner Theater performance in the Drama Center. Come down and see the show and enjoy the Christmas concert. Actually, tickets are already sold out. Sorry about that.
With Kagan Turner
And Corey Chase, I'm Louis Long for Channel 97 News. Merry Holidays, Oakville!
Hey, do you think Al, Madison, and Amanda ever reached their holiday party?
I don't know. Let's check in on them.
Hey, is that Wildhopper? I think so. Let me get out. Okay, here, I'll let you out.
Brent, are you okay?
What are you doing?
My car won't start.
You want to ride?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You guys, when you accept that award there in Orlando?
To the party!
This is the best Christmas ever.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
Join us for our next show in January. I'm Veronica Moheski.
And I'm Rachel Lyle. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, and remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
We're on TV.
Wait, you got a little bug.
Do I?
No, it's gone.
Okay.
Just drop it down. Okay, no, not like that.
Me too. Want to take a break?